What's up? YouTube world. YouTube. Tube. The letter U and tube. What's up? It's another night dive. Day 20. Day 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. Hello. I'm Jetthro. I'm all checked in. Everything's looking good. Everything seems to be working properly. So let's get in it. This is day 20 in a 100-day series, a 100-day challenge, in which I just document and kind of journal my day and just kind of where I'm feeling and where I'm at. Really, this just kind of is. It's just very helpful for my mind and my health and my just overall well-being. It's just been really, really nice so far to just get a lot of thoughts out. This one's going to be quick. This one's going to be real quick because it's Saturday night and I want to go watch a movie and just hang out with my wife and just chill. It's my habits are already I'm getting better. It's 9:30 my time and man, it feels way better than doing this at midnight, 1 o'clock. But yeah, I'm gonna jump into my format real quick. My gratitude for kind of just life in general. I just feel a genuine sense of my existence right now, like a genuine gratefulness for it. Just kind of where I'm at and just what I'm doing and where I'm being. It's just I'm doing good things, doing a lot of positive things, and just need to just keep going. So there's that, and then my mantra, I'm gonna give the discipline and the consistency the respect it needs. Showing up every day showing up every day for anything is really, really difficult. I'm convinced it's one of the hardest things that someone can do as a human being. And yeah, it's, I'm just going to give that the respect it needs and give it the air that it needs to breathe. So there's that. Okay, cool. So going through quickly tonight and today. The topic of self-confidence and just remembering that I don't care, that I just don't care what people think of me. I shouldn't care what people think. I shouldn't care with the things that I'm trying to do and the things that I'm accomplishing or trying to accomplish. I shouldn't care what people think. My wife and I were cleaning the kitchen up and, doing the dishes and sweeping and all that kind of shit, and we were listening to Lizzo. And this was 20 minutes ago. And she has a couple songs on there, and her whole persona really is she's this, bigger black woman, and she's like, I don't give a fuck. That's who I am. And she's like, I'm not going to change because people don't like looking at me. Essentially, that's what it feels like her persona is. And my God, it's beautiful. It is seriously just amazing. And it just it clicked with me that the level of self-confidence she has is really what I'm trying to look for and trying to accomplish. I shouldn't care at all what people think of me. And I've kind of almost felt it creeping in that, I'm starting to think that in a way. I'm starting to think that, people have preconceived conceptions and, thoughts about who I am and what I'm trying to do and, all that kind of shit. And I just, honestly, I shouldn't care, and I don't. I'm starting to not care even further. And, yeah, I don't know. It just is. It's beautiful. It really is. It really is. I was listening to another song, by this band, Medium Build. It's called, Never Learned to Dance. And, the hook of the song, the chorus of the song is like, there's gotta be better shit to give a shit about. Instead of wondering what people think of me now. And then the hook, the very end of the chorus is like, I never learned to dance. And I'm like, fuck, dude, like this dude's like, yeah, like there's gotta be something better to give a shit about. Like, I've always wanted to learn how to dance, and I've cared so much about what other people think that I've never learned to dance. And like, that's the whole, thing of the song. And I'm like, fuck, dude. And I guess I'm doing that in a way. Like, I'm already doing that. I'm like running, and I'm doing Spanish. But like, there's so many other things in my life, and I just like, I still feel like a sense of non-confidence in a way. Like, I still feel like I'm not very confident. Just as a person, I guess. I think I was touching on this, or, like I was explaining this or talking through this the other day of like, I'm fine with, when hanging out with people, I'm fine with not making any decisions on what to do and just being there. And I'm fine with, not having any responsibility in the, like, group decision. Like, I don't know, I'm not assertive in any kind of way. And with that, I think, comes a level of just not confidence. And, I guess, like, I don't know. I guess I don't know what I'm trying to get at. I feel like I'm kind of just mumbling. I'm just kind of like talking through things. So I don't know. Like, I don't have to be like assertive and like be aggressive and like dominant and, like all those like alpha things that comes with like toxicity. I don't have to be like on that whole end of the spectrum where it's just like I'm a, piece of shit who just completely does anything and everything that I want to do and just has no regard for any other people on the planet. I don't have to do that. But I also don't have to be this guy on the other end where I just sit in my house all day because I'm too afraid to do anything to upset people. And I'm too afraid to make decisions that might hurt someone else, and I'm too afraid to do something that may hurt someone else and then be responsible for their feelings, and feel guilty for them not having a good time or feel guilty for hurting them. That's the other end of the spectrum that I'm mostly at for the most part. And yeah, I just, I live in this world of fear of upsetting someone, fear of hurting someone's feelings. Most of the time. Not all the time, but that's kind of where I'm at. Most of the time. And so anyway, to bring it back, I was listening to Lizzo and just thinking like, I don't need to be on this end of the spectrum. I don't need to be here listening to this part of my brain that says don't make any mistakes. Don't do anything that will upset the social order and then be cast out. Don't do any blah blah blah, the fear part of my brain. I don't need to listen to that. And instead, I can, and it is okay to have more confidence and more assertiveness and more like, no, that's not right. Essentially calling people out if needed, or disagreeing with someone, or just being more my true self. More, no like filter in my head of, well, don't say that, because if you say that, then this, and essentially just dropping that filter and just letting things like be asserting my opinion in more situations and being okay with the outcome. I think that's where this whole thing is going. That's kind of where I'm like feeling is. I know it was a little roundabout me kind of talking through this, but I'm trying to talk through it. So I know it was a little roundabout and kind of all over the place, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I'm talking through it. I'm trying to figure it out. This is for me. So anyway, yeah, I'm trying to sort through that. And so I'm going to keep thinking about that and keep like, being more assertive. The other thing, real quickly before I go, the other thing that I've been thinking about is, just like with running, just like with Spanish, just like with any other like habits or things that I'm trying to do, it's going to take practice. I'm not just going to I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and then all of a sudden be, this charismatic, assertive, like someone who knows exactly what they're looking for out of life kind of guy. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some work, and it's going to take some mental work. Really, where it's like just being, again, more in my active brain rather than my subconscious brain. And it's going to take practice. It's going to take time. And I am okay with... God, what was that thing I fucking said yesterday? I'm okay with... things, I forgot it already. I wrote it down. But I am okay with things taking time. I'm okay with things not happening instantly. It's going to take some time. I got to practice it. I got to practice things. So anyway, God, this feels so freeing. It just feels so good to talk about these things. Just get them like out into the world and hear myself like actually say some of these things so that they're not just in my head. But anyway, I'm going to go. I really appreciate you guys. If anyone's here listening real quick, or, if anyone sees us in the future, I love all of you. Please be safe. Please take care of yourselves. And just I just have much love, and I just take care. Just take care of yourselves. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your night.